We're going to do kind of like a little questionnaire. 21 things that you need to avoid to make sure you've still got healthy sperm and testosterone levels. So answer yes or no to each one of these questions I'm about to ask you. To make it easy, what we can do is I'll copy and paste this into the description of the video below, and you can just copy and paste that into like your own notes page or your Notion page or whatever, or you can write it out on paper. And the idea is you're going to answer yes or no to every single question here, and then you're going to count how many yeses you have. The more yeses you have, the worse your score is. Question number 1. Do you ever keep your phone in your pocket? Yes or no? Question number 2. Do you keep Wi-Fi and cell service and 5 or 4G on your phone? So literally just, do you use your phone like a normal person? Your Wi-Fi's on, which 99.999% of us has to say yes to, right? Like, you probably couldn't imagine a different way where you're telling me to keep Wi-Fi and my cell service off. What's the point of my phone then? Well, if the answer to this question, that your Wi-Fi and the cell service is on, right, yes. How about your laptop or your computer? Do you use Wi-Fi? Yes or no? Do you wear a smartwatch for maybe more than an hour a day? Right, yes or no? Do you have Wi-Fi or cell service enabled in that smartwatch? Right, yes or no? If you don't have a smartwatch, then put no. Do you drink tap water? Yes or no? Do you frequently touch plastics? Do you frequently drink or eat out of plastics like water bottles or meal prep or plastic packaging? Like literally, if you imagine right here, right now, you walk into the supermarket and you can say, but I eat healthy. What are your vegetables wrapped in? Do you really go to the supermarket and buy one single apple like this? Or is it in a pack of apples wrapped in plastic? What's the water bottle, like the water container that you drink from usually? Do you have a metal one like this? Or don't bullshit yourself. Do you actually just have a normal plastic one? How often do you drink from plastic water bottles? Do you have some kind of meal prep service that sends it in those disgusting plastic trays that you're supposed to microwave? Do you smoke? Vape? Weed? Cigars? A lot of fucking Tate fanboys are really loving cigars these days. Do you smoke? Oh, but it increases my testosterone. No, it doesn't. It decreases your sperm. It makes you less of a man. Right, yes, if you do. Including vapes and all that fucking disgusting stuff. Do you drink alcohol at all? Right, yes, if you do. Do you use deodorant or perfume or aftershave? Yes or no? Do you sit next to women or men who wear fragrances? So if you're in school, for example, and you go into the changing rooms of the sports class and you can smell the fucking Lynx deodorant spray, or you go to the gym and there's always the smell, or maybe your girlfriend always is wearing like that pretty perfume that she puts on. Those things are endocrine disruptors. We'll go into the research and I'll prove every one of these to you, but let's just see what your score is, and don't bullshit yourself. Don't just start skipping this part of the thing because you're actually being held accountable to your lifestyle choices. Thinking, oh, well, you know, none of this is actually, oh, this guy's just being extreme. When it comes to your ability to have children, I think you should be extreme, right? So write yes or no with truth. Do you use deodorant? Do you spray deodorant normal? Like, if you don't stink, then yes, probably, right? So write another yes down. Do you kiss women who wear makeup? Yes or no? Do you use any product to style your hair? Gel or wax? For a very long time I did, right? I used gel and wax and stuff. Do you use any of that? This is giving me flashbacks of how disgusting it used to feel to put like gel on my hair when I was in high school. Like every morning, it's got that cold like kind of feeling to it. It's like, it makes your head shiver a little bit. Turns out all of that is an endocrine disruptor and it's fucking up your hormones. So write yes or no. Do you use normal toothpaste? Like the kind of one your parents buy, it's just Colgate, it's in the plastic tube and it's got disgusting ingredients in it. Do you use that? Be honest. Because you've got to put yes, right? The only way that you should be putting no is if you specifically have already found like a non-endocrine disrupting toothpaste. Be honest, have you Googled that before? Probably not. So write yes for this if you use normal toothpaste. Shampoo. Body wash, yes or no? Do you just use the normal shampoo? You go to the store, the Lynx little set that everyone gets you for the Christmas birthday party or some shit, like the normal body wash. Just unless you've done like autistic research for which shampoo doesn't have estrogenic like compounds in, which you probably haven't, write another yes down. Do you wear normal clothes which you haven't checked the material in? Now be honest. before this point, when you were buying some clothes, were you checking the label to see what percentage of it was polyester or cotton? Don't lie to yourself. Or did you just think, okay, does it look good or fit good? 99.9% of guys, does it look good or fit good? Maybe some weird guys are looking at the labels thinking, wait, I'm not going to wear anything that's not organic. We're probably not him, right? Yes or no? Do you wear plastic polyester clothing? But if you didn't know, by the way, most gym clothing is polyester. That's estrogenic. Do you sit down for more than 4 hours a day? Huberman talked about this in his fertility podcast. When you sit down, for guys, especially if you've started training legs, your thighs are actually start getting bigger and bigger. And when you imagine the mass of your thighs, kind of like when you sit down, they kind of like spread a bit. It starts to warm up your testicles too much. It squeezes them and warms them up too much. So it actually decreases fertility when you sit down for too much. So do you sit down for more than 4 hours a day? I do. Right, yes. Do you take hot showers or baths or saunas? Saunas are really healthy, right? Yes or no? Are you fat? Yes or no? Are you underweight? Yes or no? Tally up all of your yeses and write a score down. How many did you get? I scored 17 at the start of the year. The only ones that I said no to at the start of this year was the smartwatch. I didn't own one. Then the second question for the smartwatch was like, do you have Wi-Fi enabled? I didn't have a smartwatch. I wasn't fat and I wasn't underweight. I scored 17 at the start of the year.